Hello guys and welcome to Rage Against the Dice. We took a week off but we're back with The Walking Dead All-Out War by Mantic Games.
Yeah, we are.
So, today, because we'd obviously hyped the fact that Glenn and Rick had got into the city and imminent tank in the future.
I was about to say, and we still don't have a tank yet, so we are going to possibly
We're going to do what The Walking
Dead
Dead does best. And we're going to leave you guys hanging for a few weeks while we tie up some other storylines and obviously send some story arcs in a different direction. Because we want to try and fit in with in keeping of the show and the comics. It's like, dun dun dun! What happens next week? You're not going to find out. You're going to learn about Morgan learning to use a stick.
And at some point, I'll just need to go to Pound World and just get a tank. And then we can do it.
Yes. That is exactly it. So... today we are sort of building up the start of the Scavengers.
Yeah.
We've seen Derek before.
And Derek's twin, who is not Derek.
Yes, indeed. Just a generic bald guy in a leather jacket with a bit of a pot belly. There's loads of them about.
Yes.
I've got a couple in my basement, that kind of thing.
Wait a minute, that's me.
Well...
I don't have a leather jacket.
So, I'm playing as Derek. We're going to show you the cards momentarily, and you, good sir, are playing as whom?
Oh, I'm playing as my handsome lad bad boy. Actually, I can't say handsome lad. That's reserved for our different video series.
This is true.
As my bad boy, Patrick.
Absolutely. And the threat level's starting on 4, so it's starting on a low threat.
It is mildly... Well, what's low threat? Is like, so it's not, we're not scared, we're just a bit like, oh, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like when you're at a family's house and they all start talking about something that you weren't invited to, and you're like, this is a bit uncomfortable.
Or do you know when you're at a friend's and you really need to go to the toilet for a poop?
Yes.
Like, I can't do this at a friend's house, I'm really super uncomfortable.
But
it's not that threatening yet.
Yeah, this is exactly the level it's at yet, where you haven't had the curry that you know they've made for tea. So I'm going to give you a quick perusal around the board. We don't normally bother to do that, but I think it's set up really nicely today.
It's just so proud of it.
I think it looks good. So we're using a Deep Cut Studios mat.
Yep.
We've got some foreground TTCombat and some Mantic Games scenery. Of varying bizzles for shizzles. We have...
This is our most recent edition, which didn't come as itself. It came as a sort of a master mega set.
Yes, it comes from the Industrial Hive set that we did do an unboxing video on and a building one. But we're using it as like a little car park attendance booth today. It's not been painted, as you guys can tell.
Shirley down there. She's,
with Shirley, indeed.
Dishing out the Nuka-Cola.
Indeed. Indeed. So, today's mission... we are still playing it as a solo game, except you and I are playing a separate character each, but we're on the same side.
Yes.
So it's one person against the walkers, not two people against each other and walkers.
Yeah.
So
we're not a gang, but we're not enemies either.
Yes. So Derek has spotted that there's a hut over yonder, and he's going to go across to it. And Patrick has also spotted that there's a hut over yonder.
Yeah.
So the two of them are going to try and get to said hut together. If they then form an alliance and then name themselves like the Scavengers or the bald and black chap, because one's bald, one's black. You know, that's their preference. I don't know.
I'm so glad you're not in charge of naming gangs.
This
Actually,
is true.
Is that a role? It's like, oh no. It's like,
no, that is,
we've got
yeah.
treasurer, we've got a general secretary. We need someone in charge of naming our gangs.
Of course. But today's newest edition, you may have seen a video on recently, is our dashboards for our characters.
Yeah.
And we'll show you them when we show you the characters and what they're armed with. As always, we've got counterattack bases for our tokens, and we also have a brand new token, which is a car alarm sound causing mayhem, which is from Red Bean Designs.
Because previously we've just kind of been putting the event card nearby or over it.
Like beasts.
Yeah, like monsters.
Like monsters.
Oh, we cavemen?
Yeah. But no, I'm going to take a quick lunch break and then we're going to go look at the cards.
Alright, okay.
And then we'll get started.
Let's do that.
So here we're using Patrick the Scavenger, who's a bruiser. He's armed with a baseball bat because, well, he always is, isn't he?
Oh, a trusty baseball bat
And then we have Derek, as he's known. Derek, Scavenger Leader, also a bruiser. He's got his 9mm. He's got his 2x4, and he has the football pads that he found last time.
Yes.
Because we're all about coherency and consistency.
Yeah.
And all the C's, really. Continuity, conspiracy, clitosterus.
Ooh.
It's located near the phalange, I think. I don't know, I read a book. So, yeah. Let's get underway, I think.
That was the most disturbing pop-up book ever.
Indeed. So, as always, solo rules apply.
Yes.
Oh, I've just vomited in my mouth in the nicest possible way. So, at the start of every...
yeast infection.
Indeed, the start of every turn.
Yes.
The threatometer. Have you noticed in the comments, someone used the term threatometer?
Fake news. That was fake news. That was a planted comment. Not. It was a planted comment. You paid someone off.
And in fact, by the end of this video, I will have checked who that is. And I will give them a personal shout out. Because I am superbly proud of it. But for now,
bitterly disappointed.
I think we should get underway.
I always thought better of our
viewership. But no, so we've got some walkers on the board. We've got some loot. The loot isn't essential. We're trying to get to the hut. We need to get both people to the hut to be successful.
Yes.
If we don't get both people to the hut, we could be partially successful, which... Well, in this day and age, everybody gets a trophy, don't they?
Participation award.
Yeah, so like if Patrick gets eaten, he gets a participation award, and he gets to be a walker in future endeavours. So yeah, let's go on with it. I shall let you move Patrick first, because it means we get to swap sides.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Grab the table.
We didn't plan this, did we?
No, we did not.
Right, I'm going to start off with Patrick. He is going to... at this point, actually, he's going to just sneak
like his grandma
over there.
And
that's as far as he's gone right now, actually.
He's doing nothing else?
He's doing nothing else.
Not going to try and lower the threat?
Oh yeah, he'll do that. I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
It is a thing.
We know that from all of these videos. I always forget.
Is the name. And that threat goes down. If you're playing along at home,
it's all
which
quiet.
they are.
No one is.
Put the threatometer down. So, I'm going to now take my turn.
So we've lowered that sort of uncomfortableness to actually things are
fine.
You didn't need that poop at your friend's house.
Calms.
Turns out it was just a fart.
Nice. Oh, just like my childhood. Ooh. That's
tumbleweed just blows.
Guzzle butted. He's running, which means he causes a noise. So as he's run, he's probably done like a woo 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 or something. Make him go faster. So that's going to cause this fella here, who's the closest.
It's because he's got those tap pins in his shoes. He's wearing his tap dancing shoes.
Well, it's a walker-based apocalypse. You just find what you can get, don't you?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so.
We're on to the event phase. So next thing we're going to do.
I forgot where we put the cards. Oh, they're over there.
Is measure the dewlaps. The only one that's even vaguely would be that, and not even.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've turned into a 17-year-old girl. Not even.
Not even.
But anyway, we digress.
CFD.
The card. The reveal. Frayed nerves. Da, da, da. One model with low nerve of the player's choice creates noise. If there are no eligible models, add 1 to the threat level.
We're back up to that uncomfortable.
So that threatometer is back up to 4 because both these characters are not low. One is medium, one is high.
Yep.
So we have done the event phase. We have done the beginning phase, movement phase, action phase.
Yeah.
It's now the combat phase. So is there combat afoot?
Indeed there is, sir.
Threatometer goes up by 1.
Ah, crap.
But at least we're on 5, not 6.
Is this in shot?
It is not. I just bring it in shot when I feel, oh, that works. Well,
so it's on 5.
You've diddled it now, but I'll let it slide. So the only combat we've got is over yonder. So we'll go across and have a look at it.
Yep.
So this is Derek. He does have a bludgeoning weapon, but it just lets him re-roll 1 die per melee. So he's 1 white. Now a walker comes in at 1 red.
It does.
Or so I've been told.
Yeah.
By me, mainly. This is kind of a good dice rolling area.
Alright.
If you so desire.
The walker.
Oh, he's starting strong. Look at that. I'm going to re-roll that with my bludgeon hole. So it's a draw. That got lucky.
That could have been close. That could have been
a bite. So
very fast.
Becomes a draw. So the humans win. Walker gets pushed back, but he's not knocked down.
He's not.
Much like an egg custard, the plot thickens. You don't want to run the egg custard.
Oh dear.
No, you really don't. And we'll make a video on egg custards at another point. Ooh, we should do a second channel for cooking. Rage Against the Oven.
Right. So, we're now back to the beginning of the next round. Are we?
We are indeed. So, at the start of the round, the threatometer would go up by 1.
Oh, it does.
To the 6 mark.
The 6th level of threat. Never thought you could quantify threat, but they managed it in this game.
I know.
Right.
You've got to really give Mark Latham credit for that, really.
I am moving him around to her.
Into base contact?
Into base contact.
Nice.
Oh, no, actually, just out of base contact so that I can lower the threat and then enter into base contact when we
I like your style. So you're going to attempt to lower the threat now, good
yes.
sir. And she does. The threatometer goes back down to 5.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
Indeed. Right, done. Let's go. Let's keep this moving. We've got some momentum.
Yes, we have. Sorry. My apologies. He's going to just try and lower the threat level.
Yep.
And then he's going to wait for that chap to come to him because they're both touching the car. Ah, he's unsuccessful.
Oh.
And he took down a barrier.
So it remains at 5.
Or barricade. So, we move now, comfortably, or uncomfortably as it were.
We slide into...
the event phase.
Yeah.
We don't need to measure for these because...
we know.
Yep.
We can see it with our eyes.
Our peepers. So as always...
It's one of the solo cards.
Won't stay down.
Yeah.
All quiet or low threat, which this is. For each prone walker, roll a black action die. On a shield, the walker stands up. If there's no prone walkers, the threat level goes up by 1. So we're on to 6 again.
Back up to 6, yeah.
Well, we're getting there.
Ah, it's all over the place.
We have 2 combats.
We do.
Meaning that the threat goes up to the 7 mark. You are slowly inching it down, but our sheer incompetence is luring it back up.
Yes.
So, do you want to do Patenski first?
Yeah, let's do Patrick first. So, his normal melee is...
1 white, 1 red?
1 white, and it's 1 red for the bat.
And I believe you get to re-roll 1 red.
Yeah.
If you mess...
It's true. Whoop. 2.
Oh, it's gosh darn true. Nothing. Do you want to re-roll the red? Because there's no point not.
Yay!
That's 1 walker head squished. Womp, 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 womp. And let's go over and see what's happening on the east side. I don't understand anything, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. 1 white for me, 1 red for you. This battle seems familiar somehow. That's a much better roll, though.
Oh, and it's a 0. It's completely reversed from the last one.
So, this fellow has had his head well and truly smooshed.
Kabooshed.
Smooshed.
What did he use? He used his 2x4.
He used his 2x4.
Right, that's great stuff.
So I think we should move on to another phase. There's a lot of them about.
Let's do it.
So the threatometer goes up to 8.
It's on 8.
We're on the apex of low threat, aren't we?
We're on the cusp.
Yeah, about to spill over into medium threat.
Oh, it all sounds very vulgar.
Right. I know the way I tell it.
So, I'm going to start by... No. I can either try and lower the threat or search that loot. I can't do both.
Yes, you can.
Can I?
You've got 2 actions.
I always
They are
forget.
2 separate actions. You just can't move.
I just can't move if I do both. Right, so I'm going to search through that loot.
Come on, lurker, baby.
Not a lurker. What is it?
Burning brand. Oh, it's basically useless. Throw it in the bin. Set it on fire. You can't put it in your backpack.
Put it in my backpack.
It's on fire.
I'm going to hold it in my other hand.
I'm not sure dual wielding's allowed on a non-dual wielding weapon.
Fine.
Just throw it down, you scumbag.
Boosh.
And then try and lower that threat level.
Right. Oh, unsuccessful.
Nothing. Well, for my first action, I'm going to search this. And I'm going to put the token handily in the little area. The doula. I know, but that was close.
Why did you get the praise?
Well, when a man loves a woman very much. Boom! I also got a burning brand. I'm going to also throw that one down. Did you do what you always do when you shuffle them so well you reordered them alphabetically again?
Them, yeah. B for burning.
And I'm going to attempt to lower the threat level, although I think we need to start making a run for that hut because the threat's creeping up quite quickly.
It is.
I was unsuccessful. Okay. So, it is now the event phase. Are there any walkers? There are not. So, solo play. The hunger. Threat goes up by 1.
Okay, we're now in a medium threat. We're on to 9.
Roll a blue die and move that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivor. 1. So because you rolled, you can move 1 towards the nearest survivor.
Right, okay. I'm going to move... It's a full shamble?
A full shamble?
I'm going to move this guy... no, because he doesn't really get anywhere. I'm going to move this guy towards you.
That makes sense. Also frees up the truck.
It does.
For collecting some from it. So, we are now moving into the combat phase. And alas, there's no combat for once.
There's no.
We are saved.
Okay.
Let's go straight on to the next round and put that threatometer up by 1.
10.
We're in double digits, people. If you're playing along at home, we're on 10. Good, sir. How do you plead? Guilty or innocent?
I'm going to have Paddy. He's going to do a run.
Oh, yes.
He's going to run towards that runner? No. He's going to run over here past the Hartnell Walker.
William Hartnell.
And that will have drawn him in.
It will. And now you guys are cuddling like imps.
We're spooning. It's very manly.
I do not doubt it. I'm going to try and lower the threat level. Which I do. We are no longer in double digits.
Hey, back down to 9.
And then this little guy, who's not that little, is going to go 4 and 4, which will pull him.
Yeah.
Thus kind of undoing all the hard work we just did lowering the threat level.
Yeah.
So, we move on to the event phase.
Yes.
You were already in combat anyway, so it's fine. Mm-hmm. So, the only kill zone really worth checking is that. And definitely nothing. So, let's draw an event card and see how we do.
Go for it.
The herd.
Oh.
Right, so, choose a walker and move it towards the nearest survivor. All eligible walkers within 8 inches of that chosen walker then also move conversion on the chosen walker. In addition, all prone walkers stand up. So that's not relevant.
But it's your turn to choose and move a walker.
It is. Now, I'm going to think about this cleverly, smartly, whichever word you use.
Quick,
thesaurus. Indeed. Thesaurus. All eligible walkers. So I'm going to pick...
you want big boy, don't you?
That's what I was
thinking. Everyone to herd around him. It would make
That's going to make it very difficult for you.
Yeah, but it's going to make it for a more fun, interesting story.
This is true. I was thinking those guys for that very reason. Bring them closer to the fight.
Yeah.
So, if I was... A wild Parker appears. Go put it in the kitchen, Spud.
I'll take that. Thank you.
So, and then these guys move up to 2. He hits against there. He goes up to there. She will come round. And then... Oh, she's just out, so it's just him. Moves to the barrier. Another one. Nope. Oh, no, just in.
Oh, cool.
Why did you not show me
So they converge.
play?
Converge.
Yeah. Why you learning me how to play this game?
It's teach, darling. Am I teaching you how to play this game? So, the event has gone to plan. And by to plan, I mean more to plan than I thought, but less to plan than a guy with a hat on.
Okay.
I stand by it.
I have no idea what you're standing by, but let's go with it.
So the threat has increased because there is combat afoot.
Goes
Put
up
that
by
threat
2.
up to 10. Just by 1. It's not per combat.
Oh, I thought you did it by 2 earlier.
No, it went up by 1 because of the event card, and then it went up by 1 because of combat.
Right, yeah.
So, let's get these combats underway. So, a wild Parker has disappeared.
Yeah.
So I suppose we should get on with some combat.
Returned into the wild.
Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want your little 2-year-old, 3-year-old son now. Oh my God, I forgot his age. Yeah, you don't want your 3-year-old to see Uncle Alan bashing in the head of William Hartnell, as is potentially about to occur. So 1 white and 1 red. I killed
1 red.
Dice Towers. Nothing.
Just one? So just a pushback?
Yeah, well, you could try re-rolling the red if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because you've still won. Nah,
Yeah,
it's still
still
just a
just the
1. So he's an incher.
Aye.
And then we've got my combat. So 1 white for me, 1 red for you.
Yep.
So
And this walker's just a 1, so you're not bit.
It's a 2.
He's pushback.
I'm not going to risk. Oh, I could. No, I won't. I shan't.
You're still not gonna. You could risk it because you still wouldn't be bit. You're not gonna get killed.
I know, but I don't want to lose any wounds. I don't want the people at home to think that you can die in these situations.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's another turn.
Yep.
So, the threatometer is now on 11.
Yep.
Stuff's going down. Let's
Yeah.
see what you're going to do.
Okay, so this doesn't feel at all like we're just repeating something because the last recording failed.
I know. This is some Groundhog Day based actions right here.
So, strangely, although it does feel like deja vu, what Patrick's going to do is he's going to walk around these boxes here, and then he's going to search through that loot. And well, let's see what he's got.
A lurker. No, it's a scythe.
A scythe?
A scythe. Bulky, sharp, adds a white to the melee. Stick it in your backpack. You never know who will need it. Maybe Derek will take it because his 2x4 is a bit crap, to be honest.
Why would a scythe? Why is there a scythe in the middle of this city?
I don't know. Maybe it's Death Valley.
For the 16th century farming community that's living in the middle of Boston. Sorry, Atlanta.
Potentially. How dare you make assumptions? Because you know when you assume you make an ass of you.
Because there's a bloody scythe in that box. Why is it in a box? Who is shipping
Well, who's going to leave it lying around?
Death.
I have moved up to that truck over yonder and I have searched and I have got some emergency supplies. Immediately restore 1 health point lost earlier in the game. Yeah, and then discard it. So because we're all fully healthy. Oh, I should have let that walker bite me earlier.
Yeah.
Just to heal myself. So that's the end of that. So let's measure kill zones. This is a one where there might actually be some kill zone action.
There isn't.
No, there is not. So the threat level has not increased for anything at this stage.
Hooray!
Distracted.
Huh?
Indeed, it's a medium threat. So there you go. Roll 1 white die and move that many eligible walkers in the direction of your choice.
Okay.
1. Pick a walker, move
Okay.
it, or lose him.
I'll need this here. I will move big boy Bertie there.
Curvaceous Todd, yes.
And I will move him.
All the way.
Where shall I move it? I'm going to move him over towards here. There we go. He's wandered back over. He heard a noise. Maybe a bottle got knocked over on a countertop, and he's gone. Who's that?
Yeah, I'm off.
Those two are just going to dance.
Either way, it's beautiful. So there is no combat, meaning no threat level increase.
Nope.
So let's go to the next turn, where there will be a threat level increase. And we're on 12. You're still obsessed with that scythe, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's looking at it going, that's a scythe based scythe.
I'm tempted to swap it for my bat.
Why? It's the same dice as your bat, but
It's not. It's a different one. It's a white. My bat's just a red.
oh yeah, but you get to re-roll your red.
Could I dual wield with a bat and a scythe?
Yes. So you're in a bit of a predicament here because you've got 2 walkers blocking the door.
Yes.
But you can sneak around and try and get through the window at the
Really?
side. Yes, you just need to get a star on an action die. If you were a runner character, you could just hop in there.
Yeah.
Like some sort of lubed up panther.
Well, let's do it. I mean, I was trying to make it more difficult by having these two that we would have to deliberately fight to get through.
You still might have to.
But, yeah. So...
What ho? A foe.
Okay, so I could do a run distance. That'll definitely attract one of them round.
Yes. Shabba.
I don't want this to be too easy, but at the same time, I just don't want to be sort of deliberately
You're like,
making myself fail.
but for once, I'd like us to not all die.
Yes!
Be her?
Yep. Do you want to check?
Yeah, it's 4 and then 2.
Whoa!
Oh! One of those Atlanta-based earthquakes I've been reading about on my vlog. No, that's a video blog.
Your vlog?
Yeah, I just sit there silently in front of the camera and I just hold up signs.
Like,
apparently that's a thing.
Where'd you get all your news? Well, from my own blog.
So, you still have an action left.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and lower the threat or climb in the window?
I'm going to try and lower the threat.
It's risky.
Oh, and nothing happens.
It is risky. You failed.
I would have failed. It would have been the same roll should I been trying to climb in the window. I would have failed that as well.
Yes, this is true.
So nothing's happened. Where are you going?
I have a plan.
What? Since when?
Since Aldi. I'm going to try and step in the back of this truck as part of my move. I'm unsuccessful. Darned it. I'm still going to do what I was going to do. It's just not going to be as cool. I'm going to shoot this walker in the back of the head.
Nice. I was hoping you would use your gun at some point.
Yeah, that seems like something I should have done earlier. So 1 white, 2 reds, I believe.
Okay.
And I'm shooting this guy here.
I don't need to roll anything because am I defending against?
Yeah,
the
1 red. Yeah.
And bat it out of the air.
Walkers have got matrix-like skills.
0. No headshots.
3. So that walkers. Do I get anything that allows me to re-roll anything on there? No.
God. It is reliable though, so at least it hasn't just broken apart in your hand.
We should use a token. Where could we have got these from?
What?
Counter-attack bases, sir. Counter-attack bases.
I just found them in a bin.
Indeed. Indeed. So, mayhem is occurring.
Jesus, that's loud.
Yes, it is. I was adding dramatic tension where none existed.
Okay.
So, let's pull some walkers across. What a foe. Oh, fiddlesticks. I didn't think this one through. Or did I?
You had a plan, but...
I know I wanted to climb in the truck and then they would all stumble up towards the truck. It was going to be...
And then we're going to leap over them?
No, I was just going to...
No.
No, how?
Don't forget your arch nemesis that's down here that you've yet been able to defeat.
This is oddly true. Oh! It pulls old Janice around.
Oh, brilliant. Love it.
Gosh darn fiddlesticks and stuff. See what I do for dramatic tension.
I know. It was dramatic. Intense.
Well, that's the end of my gallivanting. Kill zones.
Yeah.
No, we're good, just, although that walker's in serious danger of having to fight these.
What?
Rahomas. Medium threat, just.
Yeah.
Oh, just as well, on the cusp. Roll a blue die and move that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivor. Roll that die.
Then, let's see what happens. 1.
That guy?
Do we need to move them towards... I mean, I'm still like sort of sitting pretty round here. Although he can't move. She could try and move back. She's very
I think she's closer to me now. I mean, that doesn't mean she can't move. Like,
oh, well, I could shamble him towards me.
Hartnell? Yeah, get him back in the game.
Yeah.
You know Heartsy Baby likes to do the do.
Yep. He's back and it's not even Christmas.
Absolutely. That was a reference to something. So, there is combat afoot, so we are now officially in a high threat level situation.
Yeah, which isn't good for my character.
Because you could caca your pantaloons.
He panics.
I'm now going to have to fight multiple die worth of walkers, 3 to be exact.
Yes.
1 for 1, 2 for 2. And I'm using 1 whitey. Oh, this isn't going to go well for me. Throw me the side.
Do you want the side?
1.
Oh, just 1.
I'm going to
You
attempt.
were fortunate.
Still just 1. So it's a draw.
Okay.
Inch me off. Inch me off.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
You just pushed them back.
Because he's all gender neutral. Just to keep everything calm.
Everyone calm down.
So, it is now round something, and we are on threat level 15. 15?
Oh, crap.
What do you want to do, Mr. Hugh?
I need to... First off, I need to do this, don't I?
Yes, you
'Cause
do.
We're in a high threat and I'm just a medium threat kind of guy.
You're a cowardly lion. Roll that shimmy dom.
Let's see what happens. Oh no, they fell over.
Oh no!
Oh, question mark.
Question mark. You have to answer these 3 riddles. No, you can only perform 1 action this turn because you are terrified. Do you want to lower the threat or do you want to climb through a window?
Well, I could lower the threat to try and give you a bit of time to get round.
Or you could use your laser eyes.
I don't have laser eyes. There's only 2 problems with your plan.
Yeah.
First of all...
If you were Cyclops, you'd have laser eyes. But that's a different franchise. Still the comic book medium.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I've clearly just brown trousered.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and just climb through that window and get
that
to
makes
safety.
sense. From narratively speaking.
Yep.
He's unsuccessful.
I skidded on my own skidders.
Oh, I suppose it would be hard to lift the leg because they would just squish.
Ew.
Yeah. I know this from changing nappies. My own.
Yes, obviously.
Well, you get to a certain age.
You're 33. Or whatever age you are. I don't know.
86. So I ran, and my last bit's going to be to jump through said window. Oh no, because I would pull someone first.
Yeah.
Oh, combat me off.
Oh, here we go.
So, first thing to do... Oh, we didn't roll for Charlie.
Oh. Oh, he's still down.
Thank Jeebus for that. So, the only one who's even close might be Hardy Baby.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Close but no cigar. Were we on 16?
Patrick's not a smoker.
We were on 15, weren't we?
We're on 15, yeah.
Because I knocked it, so I wasn't sure.
This is why you shouldn't be in charge of the
giant
photometer.
ham hands. I've got little hands like that of an amoeba. With hands. Boom! The hunger. Threat level increases by 1 to 16, as if my meddling with it before was foretold.
Yeah.
So, as medium, in addition, all prone walkers stand that guy up. And then medium, roll 1 blue die and move that many eligible walkers towards the nearest survivor.
2.
Alright, I'm moving Hartnell to you.
Yep.
And then this guy to me.
Okay. There we go.
Stupid as a stupid does.
Dodgy.
There is combat afoot.
Yes.
So the threatometer is now on
I'm
17.
scared.
Meaning next turn is our last turn.
Yes.
To watch the world
Cool.
burn.
Fell over a little bit there.
Let's do your
Oh, I'd still got me bat out. I should have swapped. Alright, white and a red. Let's do this.
1.
1.
Do you want to re-roll the red?
I do.
Still just 1.
Meaningless.
Suck it, Hartnell! Yeah, so 3 red against 1
2.
white. I fear this is going to...
Oh!
Oh, no. At least I get to re-roll it and still lose by...
4 and a bite.
Well, 3.
3 and a bite.
Yeah, so...
You've got the you're fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. You'll get through this. You've been
Well,
nice.
to be fair, it's the last turn regardless. So I'm down to 2.
Yep.
My life is fleeting. And because I cannot be pushed back, although being pushed through the window would be awesome. Wish that was a rule. like, how did you win? I got pushed through a window.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, it's the final turn.
It is.
Unless we can lower the threat during this turn. Good sir, put the threatometer up to 18.
On to 18. Here we go. Right. Patrick is going to have to roll his yellow panic dice.
In diddly.
Oh, let's see what happens. It's another question mark, so it's 1 action.
You now have to answer 3 riddles.
So
Climb through the window, because
I'm going to have to climb through the window.
has to.
I have to, yeah. So let's do this.
He's through! Your boyhood dream to climb through a window has come to fruition. So now it's my turn.
Yeah.
I also am going to attempt to climb through the window. I am unsuccessful.
Oh no.
So my second action will be to try and lower the threat level.
Hooray!
And I do! For those at home who think I'm a cheating weasel, well, I kind of am.
Yeah.
But, event. Oh no! Killzone phase. There's 3 of them, isn't there? Let's not beat around my bush. There's 3.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't roll at the end of the turn to see if I was biterized.
You are bit though.
No, to see whether it caused me a wound,
Oh,
but
right.
it doesn't.
Okay.
But I staved off the infection. I'm so happy.
What? What is
Alarm.
it? Oh my
All
god.
threat levels. Choose a car. If possible, it must be one that has no survivors within a 6-incher. So that one's fine.
We get to use this?
Yes, and that's why I'm so excited. Pop it in the boot. I mean the chalet?
Trailer?
Shimon?
Chassis.
I don't know anything about
Is
trucks.
the word you're looking for, but that's not a chassis. Well, that's a chassis.
Chassis?
It's just the trailer.
Are you sure? Is it not called something? I don't know. Anyway, it's Mayhem. We all know what Mayhem does. It's not relevant. Well, it might be. Except it isn't, because combat phase. Put that thermometer up.
Back to 18 again.
Da-da-da. This is negligent at best.
Okay, so there's 3, so 1 plus 2 plus 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6.
You, good sir, just mathed it off.
So 6 red dice.
Oh, nothing. I'm firing blanks.
Let's see how this works out.
1 with my reroll.
Ooh!
Lots.
Ooh, yeah, that's...
So, storyline-wise,
Did he get pushed through the
actually
window?
occurred was a plot device that I set up earlier in the game.
Okay.
So when it looked like Derek had been mauled and took about 7 wounds, what actually happened was his chubby little tuckus was pushed through that window. And before, what we thought was a bite was not a bite. Well, it was out of his shoe. He went to do a kick because he'd seen Jesus do one and he thought, hey, kicking walkers, that seems clever. And the walker bit his shoe. So it took a bit of soul off,
Okay.
but not his soul.
Oh,
So
God.
he is now through here to live, to yodel another
You sure
day.
he got pushed through that window? Because...
It was a struggle, but he got through. So, in actual terms, we were not successful.
No.
But
I got my scythe.
in narrative terms,
Yeah.
we have a scythe,
Yeah.
and we have I would have only reduced my football pads. Wouldn't have stopped me dying from the 7 wounds or whatever it was he rolled. So, as we've always said, if we don't complete a mission, we lose an item that we collected throughout the time.
Okay.
So I'm going to lose the 2x4
Okay.
because it is a supply, not a equipment.
Yep.
And you will lose your scythe because that's all there is.
Okay. My
Uh,
scythe!
indeed. So they were successful, not successful.
So they're now in there. They're kind of recounting the harrowing event of how they got there.
Absolutely.
Becoming friends. You know.
However, it leads me nicely to the next event.
Ooh.
So
What?
next week,
Right, yeah.
we shall see the continuing saga of the Scavengers / bald guy and black chap.
Oh, God.
I still haven't come up with another name. I'm going to go with Scavengers. It's written on the sheet.
Yeah.
So yes. So I assume what happened was he swung the scythe. It stabbed a walker in the head. The walker stumbled back. Job's a good one. Then he threw his 2x4 into another one. And they somehow made their way.
Oh, he used his 2x4 to barricade the window, so now he's lost it as a weapon.
Yeah,
He's had
he
to
did.
utilise it.
That's what I'm talking about right there. There's some story for y'all. They are now on the roof. So the next mission we play next week, we'll have these crazy chaps on the roof, maybe inspecting the air conditioning ducts.
Yes.
And who knows what kind of...
Huge aircon unit for such a small shack.
Indeed, indeed. Who knows what they're going to get up to next week?
the capers that they will
Yes, the nefarious capers. Anyway, guys, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure, and by pleasure I mean not actually a genuine pleasure.
It's been a
That
tedious,
was both
painful
hill and Arius. So I'm going to
troll.
thank you all for watching. Unless you didn't enjoy it and you give us a thumbs down, and then oh no, I'll still
Don't
thank
give them
you.
ideas.
Don't hit the thumbs down button. Your likes validate me.
Yes.
And if you don't hit like, I can't keep coming up with stupid ways that these guys don't die.
Indeed.
And Derek would be dead now. So dead.
But Patrick would be fine.
He'd be fine. Well, for now, clearly that's got no door and no glass in the 3 windows.
He's barricaded the door with the body of Derek.
As hiding places go, it's not necessarily the best.
Yep.
But anyway, I'll end it as I always do, with a sigh.
I thought you were going to do a song.
You know, only for the Christmas special. But no, as always, guys, pray the dice gods hope and smile upon you. Say goodbye, Alan.
Bye.
Bye.